everyone, this is Ingrid. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about on how to test if your man truly loves you. Because it's really hard to tell if what your man said is true or not. Because it's just really easy for a man to say that he loves you, but doesn't really mean it, right? So the best thing to do is to test him if he really meant what he said. So here are some ways to do that. Number one is that he would say the words "I love you" whenever he means it and not just randomly. You can tell if he's serious of what he said if he's gonna say it looking straight into your eyes with much emotion and sincerity. Number two test is by refusing his invitation to have sex with you. If he's gonna feel bad for a moment, that's okay, that's still normal. But if he's gonna get angry and would threaten you for a breakup, then that's a clear sign that he really doesn't love you. Do not be afraid to do this to your man, because it would just be the same story if he eventually would replace you with another girl, right? Because if he really loves you, he would respect your decision and would wait till you're ready to do it. Number three test is by pretending that you are pregnant and see what his reaction would be. If he's gonna get upset and would walk away from the obligation, then it's a clear sign that he really doesn't love you because he's afraid to take the responsibilities. Because no matter how hard the life may be, like let's say both of you are not yet ready to have a child, if he really loves you, he would certainly do everything to take the consequences of his actions and would help you to face that responsibilities. I even know of somebody who was already pregnant from another guy when she met her man online. At first, she's kind of hesitant to tell the truth and of course was afraid that her man might despise her after learning the truth. But to her surprise, her man accepted her wholeheartedly, including the baby that she conceives. And that's what real love is. Number four test is by seeing if he's proud of you in public. Like let's say when you're in a mall or in a beach, does he seem so ashamed to hold your hands? Or by merely having you in his side? Or even in social media, does he keep your relationship with him a secret? Because if yes, that's another clear sign that he really doesn't love you because he's not so proud of you. This one may vary though, because there are really people who are not show in public and would prefer to do these things in private. So maybe this is just like 70% true. Number five test is by telling him your personal and family problems. It's because he shouldn't leave you in your worst situation. Say for example that you are sick or you have an illness that he doesn't know, or just any problem that seems like so difficult to solve. Or let's say you have a family problem. Tell it to him and see what his reaction would be. Would he empathize you and would help you solve your problem? Or would just ignore you? Because if your man doesn't care about how you feel and would just ignore you, that's another clear sign that he really doesn't love you. Or worse, some of these men, if they see their woman going through a lot of problems, they would just disappear because they don't want to hear their partner's life dramas. They just want their women at their best and would dump them at their worst situation. Now, that's not the real definition of love. Because if the person truly loves you, he would be with you through ups and downs. Number six test is by observing his efforts, big or small. As we often heard, action speaks louder than words, right? Say for example, if you're sad and down, if he truly loves you, he would certainly do something to make you smile and happy. It could be by teasing you or throwing corny jokes or dancing in front of you or making faces or giving you something like a gift or a flower to make you feel better, or by simply avoiding the things that can annoy you. Like, let's say you hate clutter or seeing his things just everywhere, and because he loves you so much and doesn't want to see you look stressed, he would try his very best to put his things in the right place because he knows that it's what makes you happy. Or let's say by canceling his meetings or appointments in times that you need him the most. Number 7 test is by showing him your dark side and see what his reaction would be. Like, show him how you are when you're angry. By showing your real attitude when you're upset with him or with something that you don't like. Show him the real you when you lost your temper. And see if he's still gonna embrace you for who you really are, and not only if you're nice with him. Don't be afraid to show the real you, because if he really loves you, he still is gonna stay and help you find your way into being the best version of yourself. And lastly, the number 8 test is by confessing him your dark secrets. Like, did you have a bad childhood? Or were you diagnosed with a kind of mental illness? Were you a victim of rape? Do you have a very dysfunctional family? Were you a prostitute? Or do you have children with different fathers? Or did you commit a mistake while you were in a relationship with him? Confess to him everything that's bothering you and see if he would still love you despite your unpleasant background. Do not be afraid that he might not love you anymore when he learned the truth about you. Because as I've said, if your man do really loves you, he would surely accept everything about you, good or bad. He would choose love over imperfections and growth over mistakes. And this would also be very helpful so your man could understand you better. Just be very honest with him in everything, so you would also have a peace of mind. So those are my 8 ways to test if your man really loves you. I hope this helps. Remember that a man who truly loves you will still love you on your hardest days and on the days that you are being the hardest. So I hope you enjoy and learn something from this video. And if you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel for more videos like this. And also, thank you very much for each one of you here who subscribe my channel and watch my videos, because each